to this happy place, welcome.
Hey guys, it's Tim, and welcome to episode 135 of the Dreaming of Disney podcast.
Amazing.
And I'm with my beautiful wife. Beautiful wife.
Glad you have a beautiful life. I feel really quiet.
An honorary Club 33 member, Adrienne.
Honorary? No.
Just like, your honorary citizens, you get the honorary citizens buttons, Disneyland.
Man, they should have given us an honorary Club 33
Club 30. Well, I just spoiled the news.
I
spoiled the news
for everyone.
I know I did.
So, spoiler alert.
But we'll get into the story of how we ended up there.
Yes.
Because
shall we begin?
Well, I think there's a couple things I want to get into.
I have to go back
before some news.
Oh, okay.
You were talking about this on TikTok because if you didn't know, if you're listening to us, you can watch us live on TikTok as we record this. Yeah. Usually on Sunday nights. It's been a little off this last few weeks,
it's Tuesday night right now.
It's Tuesday night right now. But you were just talking on the live before we recorded about magic bands. Mm-hmm. So magic bands obviously are huge in Disney World. That's how you get around. That's how you tap in. You open your hotel rooms. You pay Lightning Lane, all this stuff. And so they've been there at Disney World for the longest time. And then they introduced them at Disneyland a few years ago, Magic Band Plus, which is supposed to be more interactive. They have lights, they vibrate, they do all this stuff. They interact with the fireworks shows, other shows, some rides they interact with. And so they were supposed to bring that, what they do at Disney World, to Disneyland. Right. And they just started with pretty much just tapping in and then using lightning lanes. And so the promise was to expand that to paying at the, restaurants, merch shops, all that kind of stuff. And then also expanding to, why are you laughing?
Just go ahead. Continue.
Because you already talked about this?
No, because I was zoning out. I wasn't listening to anything you were saying.
Okay,
go ahead.
But you're laughing though.
I know.
About something. I don't know what it was. See, now you just threw me off.
I'm sorry. It's just you're going into a lot of detail about magic bands.
Because some people don't realize the details of some of these things. Okay. So I'm filling them in.
Okay, go ahead.
And eventually also opening your hotel room doors at Disneyland. Well, for some odd reason, there used to be walls and walls of magic bands. You can go to any shop. There'd be a whole wall of magic bands with all the different styles, all the different characters and everything. And then like overnight, they were all gone.
They're all gone.
They vanished.
They're gone. No one knew.
And you could only find like two styles. One was like Scarlet Witch from Avengers, and then another like random Disney. I forget what it was. I think it was just like a regular Mickey purple color one. So you could only find it at World of Disney and the Emporium and all of Disneyland. So it has rumors going that Disneyland's facing this out. That
they're just bringing out new designs,
or they're maybe.
It did. They said that they were. You can hear me fine?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's these headphones.
It's those headphones. They don't sound good.
Poof, they're gone. It did, like they said they were bringing them, and it said that they were starting to bring like the kiosks, the little like Mickey heads where you tap to the rides, and it's like we weren't seeing it. You weren't seeing, like it just seemed like they weren't bringing it as quickly as they were saying.
Yeah.
Like it never really seemed to like take off here.
The president of Disneyland, who before being at Disneyland, he was the president of Disney World, and he oversaw the Magic Band investment at Disney World. And he said the cost that the company took to invest in this technology to have it throughout the entire resort was immense. They spent a lot of money. And also the demographic, because someone asked them, some press asked them, why hasn't Disneyland embraced the Magic Band technology like Disney World?
Embrace it. He
said the main reason is the type of guests that come to Disneyland. Disney World, 70% of guests stay at a Disney World resort hotel.
Which makes sense because there's like over 30 of them.
Yeah. Whereas Disneyland, 7%, under 10% of guests at Disneyland stay at a Disneyland resort hotel.
Which makes sense because they're 3 and they're all very pricey.
Yes. And so when you look at the, cost of investment, it makes more sense to invest that money on a place where most people stay at a resort and they can make use of the technology. Plus, Disney World used to give those to you for free, the Magic Bands, when you stayed at a Disney World resort. So they said the type of guest just doesn't embrace the technology at Disneyland, so it doesn't make sense to invest in the technology here in California.
That makes sense.
So whether they are continuing it, maybe they're just coming out with new designs, I can't imagine them totally abandoning it.
Because they put in where you can either put your phone in to scan in for your like lightning lane or whatever, or you can tap your watch.
And they have the same thing in lightning lanes. All the lightning lane rides have the tap ins. What I would like to see, embrace the Apple Watch technology like Disney World, whereas Disney World,
you can't use your watch and land.
You can use your Apple Watch to tap in instead of a Magic Band, which is really nice. I like to be able to see that at Disney World.
Yeah.
That was the first thing. Second thing was just yesterday, Disney pin trading at Disneyland has had a huge shift. So if you're not familiar with Disneyland, with pin trading, the little, metal pins that people trade. What?
Nothing. I'm reacting.
They used to overtake Frontierland. It looked like a trade show. People with their binders, they were taking up benches, tabletops, everything. And so it used to be a big, huge thing.
Yeah.
And then Disney came out and said, we like the enthusiasm, but we're going to limit you to these benches in Frontierland for this amount of hours per day. And they enforce it. And actually, no, it wasn't the benches. They said
put in some
they put in some tables,
like high top tables.
High top tables said you can use these high top tables for this many hours every day. And then I believe it was yesterday they came out and said no more. You can still pin trade, but you can't bring in binders. You can't bring displays. You can't bring lights, because they would pin trade at night and they had like these, like the book lights. They said no more of that. You can't use benches. You can't use tables, but you can pin trade using lanyards or small pin holders.
Yeah, like the
handheld
small little ones. Yeah.
And you obviously you can still trade with cast members. You can still trade with other guests, but it can't be. You can't overtake benches. They specifically said benches are for seating, not for pin trading.
So I imagine just when they see people trying, they'll tell them they need to pack up and, can't do that here. Yeah, it's not, there are going to be people that are upset about that. They'll just go to the Esplanade. It's like just, if you can't do it in Frontierland or in the park, they'll do it.
They'll find it somewhere else. They'll do it somewhere else.
They'll find somewhere where there's not as many people. I mean, there's place, or just doing it in the Esplanade, which is, if you're not familiar with land, it's the area in between Disneyland and California Adventure, or downtown Disney. They'll find somewhere.
They'll find something. So,
oh wait,
what?
Is there something else?
No, that's it. That's all I had.
Okay, so someone just came in.
Okay.
well, backing up a bit. Forward, back, all kinds of things. Because we were in Disneyland for a little bit on Saturday. Mm-hmm. Technically, we walked into California Adventure on Sunday, but we walked right back out. And I saw when we got home, or actually I saw last night, that we missed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Princess Meghan. She's not a princess. What is she, Duchess?
What's her name?
Is she anything
What's
yet?
her name on
Anymore?
Suits? What was her name on Suits?
Rachel.
Rachel. Is Rachel.
Rachel. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I can't remember if
Harvey
she
there?
has. Don't joke like that. And she's a duchess. She's a duchess. Did they
Duchess,
still have royal titles? You know, there's all that drama. But anyways, they were there, you guys, and I've never seen anyone famous. And the stinking prince was there, and we missed him. We could have gone into Disneyland that day.
No, it was on Monday. I thought it was on
Monday.
It
Was it Monday? Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
So we wouldn't have seen them.
Someone just came in. The kids are princess. And so are you, what kind of, you said who you drove yesterday, the 117. No more. So I don't think they're not, they don't do royal, like.
They've removed themselves.
But he's still called Prince Harry. It's not like everyone's calling him Harry. Like, you know, so you're a driver. I'm surprised they didn't have their own driver. Like.
Wait, he was a driver for them?
He said he drove them yesterday.
Oh, so someone in the you didn't say this part.
Sorry, someone in our TikTok room, in our live room, said.
Way to bury the lead here.
I'm sorry. Said, guess who I drove yesterday?
Okay.
Princess Harry and Meghan Markle. I'm surprised they didn't have so. Did you have to be like vetted? I mean, they're still really.
I'm sure they have.
I mean, they're not. They don't get. I know when he left. One of the big things was that he wasn't going to have like the same kind of protection for his family anymore. And so that's why he was so upset. He's like, we want to take a step back and now you're not going to protect us as far as people from the media and all that. So maybe they don't. And maybe they just go through, you know, anyways.
Cool story.
Whenever you want to answer, unless you left the room, they may have left. I don't know. But I saw that. And that was one of the things I was going to say is like, we missed the Prince of Wales. He's not the Prince of Wales. I think that was his dad until he was the king or something. Or maybe that's when it comes to the park, there's a select few that drivers VIPs. Okay. The drive VIPs. Okay. Wow. Fast Pass Radio. Welcome in. Well, very cool.
That's cool.
Were they nice?
They seem like nice people.
They seem like they would be nice. Drivers don't drive backstage. Their drivers don't backstage. Okay. Their drivers don't drive backstage. I imagine that would have been very difficult for them to go. That would have been, we were talking about that and I'm like, man, because we were talking about, because when we got to go and I was saying maybe John Stamos will be there. And then I'm like, his poor kid, like, you know, if he goes to Disneyland, he can't just be a regular kid at Disneyland, you know? Like, so I imagine similar with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, like their kids can't just be kids and enjoy Disneyland like every other kid. It's like they can't just be, you know, that would be really hard. Bubba Joe, you never understood why Americans are fascinated with the royal family. You know what? I am one of them. I am. You can't put it into words. Wait, how nice or not?
He says, OMG.
Yeah.
I can't put it into words.
How nice they were? Or I'm like, Diana was cool. They would if they were alone. Yeah. You can take this part out if you want, but they were a pleasure to have. Oh, that's good.
Nice.
That's good to
Very
know.
cool.
They do seem nice. Okay. Back to the
to the podcast.
Okay, so let's go back to January.
Really that far?
Yep.
Okay.
In January, I connected with somebody on TikTok from our room. And messaged a few times back and forth just about like, oh, what's your favorite pie? Someone that, you know. What would you say?
Someone that listens to us.
Someone that listens. And we were
listener.
messaging back asking us like, oh, what's your home park? Oh, we're Disneylanders. Oh, I'm a Disneylander too. And we're like, oh, that's so cool. And then he said, let me know the next time you guys are down in Disneyland. Maybe I can get you reservations at Club 33.
Okay.
And I was just like, Tim, we were driving when I got that message and I was like, and you were like, what? And then it's like we were going the next month, but we were going with our kids and we were like, okay, well, we're not going to do that. But like, oh my gosh, how
definitely not taking
be?
Our kids after experiencing that. Oh my gosh.
There were kids there. But anyways, so then we kind of forgot about it a bit. Mm-hmm. Then fast forward to March-ish. We were like, hey, we want to go somewhere for our anniversary. Our anniversary is in May. Let's do something that's not Disney. So we were going to go to the beach. Something chill. So we're going to do the beach. So make a hotel reservation. Going to go to the beach. And I was like, oh, and I did say, I was like, oh, remember that this, and they said, and you were like, we should do something that's not Disney. We always say we're going to, and we never do. Like, we should do something. You were like, I just want it to be chill. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, this one reason why, because I came off a very stressful couple months of work, and I was exhausted at many late nights, and I just wanted to like chill out, just not do anything, and just go, just zone out.
Which and we are not go people.
No, we're not. We're home buddies.
We're homebodies. We don't
Except when
always
it comes
have
to Disney.
We don't always have to be like going, but at the same time, we're also not adventurous, really.
Yeah.
So it's not like we always want to go to a new place and discover new restaurants or we like going where we're comfortable. Mm-hmm. Are we boring? Yeah,
for sure.
Whatever. Like, it is what it is.
That's why we like each other, because we're boring.
We're both boring. But okay, so then, 3 weeks ago or so, I remembered again, and I was like, I brought it up to you again. Yeah. And I was like, okay, it's our anniversary. Like, think of how cool it would be. And if we go to the beach, we'll enjoy the beach, but we're also just going to kind of walk around the town and have no idea what to do, because we aren't like the town we were going to. There's just a lot of like art galleries, and that's kind of it. Mm-hmm. And it's beautiful. We used to live near it. Like, we love it. But like, I was like, what if we reached out to see, I don't know if we do right now, the 117. I don't know if we do right now. Sometimes we do. If we see, and just do dinner, and then the next day we could go to the beach. Mm-hmm. Like, because we were only going to do one night. And so we do, if he could get us in, because our anniversary is also the same weekend as Mother's Day. So like, I don't know if it's possible, but like, do that on Saturday, and then Sunday we don't go into the park. We just go to the beach. Mm-hmm. And you were like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. So you reached out. We didn't hear anything for a week. So we were like, okay, And
we kept our original plans, our original hotel reservations, because we were just going to wait until, we heard from this person. And if he can't, then that's fine. We'll do our original plans. But I remember it was the week of. It was Monday, Tuesday.
No, it was Monday.
It was Monday. It was Monday. He messaged us and was like, patio or dining room. And we're like, whatever is available. And it's what time? Dinner or lunch? I was like, dinner would be great. And he's like, okay, I'll see what I can do. And then probably 30 minutes later, he said, what's your phone number? And I got a text message from him. And it's like, okay, you're confirmed. Here's your email. Here's the confirmation. And I called you. And you screamed my ear off.
I did scream. I saw a little bit. I did not scream your ear off.
You were really loud.
I didn't scream like when I found out I was having a girl.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
The whole neighborhood
But
heard that
I
scream.
called you. I had a big thing happen at work that same day. And, And so I called you with like, hey, guess what happened at work today? And just like new bosses and stuff like that and reorganization and boring office stuff. And I was like, oh, by the way.
Yeah, you're like, oh, we can cancel that other hotel. So we went down. We got to stay. Tim got a room at the new DVC tower at Disneyland Hotel.
Yes, so that was the first time we stayed there.
Yeah, and it was really nice. Like we talked about it after. It's like the building is newer. Mm-hmm. Everything is newer. As far as the room, like we were in just like a single, like it had one queen bed. So like, I'm sure that if you went into the DVC rooms that are like
Studio Deluxe, it was the 2 queens.
No, it was just one queen. Oh, one was a Murphy bed.
Yeah. One queen. The other one was a Murphy bed. So go ahead. What were you going to say?
Oh, just that then we were like, I'm sure if we saw one of the like family suites where that had like, you know, a bedroom and a full kitchen, that would be like, oh, but just the like studio one, we were like, we'd be fine in Adventure Tower. Like we love the Adventure Tower. You can have a view if you are on the right side of the building, have a view of downtown Disney. You can see the fireworks. I
will say this, they're both like classic Disney theme. The DVC Tower is more like modern Disney,
yes,
classic modern Disney. And then the other 3 towers are more classic Disney, but also the standard rooms in the other 3 towers, the older 3 towers are actually larger.
Yeah.
Than the DVC.
It was, yeah.
And so if we had our whole obviously our whole family couldn't fit in this. We barely fit in the regular room on the older
we have
towers.
To take a little like twin.
Because the DVC standard rooms only sleep 4. Yeah. Whereas the standard older towers sleep 5 because you have a pull-out couch.
Yeah.
The older ones.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I kind of prefer the other rooms more than the DVC ones. I'm sure if we got like a 1-bedroom lockout connecting room.
If we had all of our kids with us and we had one of those rooms, then I'm sure we would prefer that 100%.
I've seen the pictures of like the grand villas where it's like the 2-story rooms. Those are nice.
Oh man. Fast Bus Radio on TikTok. We toured Riviera DVC, our first trip to Disney World. Goodness
oh man, we almost pulled the trigger right there. That
would have been a bad decision financially. Bad. But man, it was so tempting. But we had a Sleeping Beauty theme, which I love because that's my favorite. Yeah. But
it was so cool because we've been wanting to stay there for a while. And when I was booking that, they had because they have the different rooms. They have I think it's called the studio room, which is what we were in. And then they have the duo room, which is a very small room. It's like a corner room and it has only one Murphy bed.
Oh.
But the things with those is that they have balconies.
Oh, but if it was a balcony on like where we were overlooking like a parking lot.
So this was a garden studio duo room. Oh. So it was where we were at. There's the garden rooms are in a separate building. So they're like behind the tower.
Okay.
And they overlook the little splash pad pool area.
Okay.
In the DVC area. And this one I was researching because I almost pulled the trigger on it. It had the patio is bigger than the room. Wow. And so I know we love our patios and drinking coffee in the morning.
But we weren't going to be there
weren't going to be there that long. And I saw someone did a review of it and it's like it was a couple and a baby and just they were tight. It felt really tight.
Ooh.
And so because it's just a couch and the couch turns into a Queen Murphy bed. So not a whole lot of room.
Yeah.
So I decided to go with the regular room. But
yeah. Anyways, there was that. So we get ready. And beforehand, like they told us like there's a dress code, supposed to be. We saw a lot of people that were not living up to the dress code. But
you get an email with a full itinerary. It has your name on it. It has all the rules, the regulations, the dress code, your time, where you're going to be sitting. And so they're very specific on the dress code, which is business casual. So for men, it's collared shirts, nice jeans. So you can wear jeans, but they can't be tattered. They can't be faded. They can't have rips or holes in them. Nice shoes, clean shoes, not dirty sneakers. So pretty much not park clothes. So you cannot wear shorts.
But we saw people going in.
So the caveat to that, the exception is the lounge, but the lounge is members only. So if you want to go in the lounge, you have to be with a member or be a member yourself, which has a slightly more casual dress code. So you can wear shorts, but you still want to be somewhat more presentable. You don't want to be super messy. And then for women, you dresses, skirts.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it was our
no
anniversary.
Yoga pants. No leggings.
So like it was our anniversary. We weren't in the park earlier that day. Even if we would have been, we would have gone back and like got ready. So we were going to dress nicer anyway. But as we're getting ready to leave our room, you start getting super nervous.
Oh my gosh. I thought I was going to throw up. I don't know why.
I was like, why?
Actually, I do know why.
Why are you like so nervous? And you're like, I don't know. And I'm like, it's a fancy restaurant. It's a fancy restaurant. Like
I'm not, well, just put it this way. I am not an adventurous eater.
You are a very picky.
I am a picky eater. Give me chicken strips and French fries.
I am not a super adventurous eater.
I'm content.
You are a picky eater.
Yeah, I'm picky.
Yeah. Very small amount of things that you like.
Yeah. And so
it's gotten bigger
we
over the years.
were going to go
still.
to this very, very expensive dinner. And I was nervous that it was going to be items on there that I do not like and that I don't want, and going to be wasting this very expensive dinner, this very expensive food. And I was very nervous about that because the menu at Club 33, they do not post it. You don't know what's going to be until you get there. And it's seasonal, so it's always changing. So if you try to go online and see a past menus, even if it was earlier this year, it could be completely different. And so I don't like seafood.
I don't like seafood
I don't
either.
like duck. I don't like rabbit.
No, I wasn't going to eat any of those things. So I was nervous too.
They do accommodate food allergies. So they are, as we get there, I had a few questions, and the waiter was very accommodating. He gave suggestions about some things. But so I was getting very nervous about that, and it was making me very nauseous.
Like, yeah. So we're walking in, we have time. We took a picture in front of the castle, and then we start walking that way. Cause I'm like, I don't know how early we want to get there. I don't know where we go. I just heard take your time. You can take all the pictures you want. Also, if you are a worlder, from what I hear, it is way more strict and secretive in world than it is inland. Mm-hmm. I've heard that from actual cast members and then people who have gone, that it is much more people are like, you can't talk about it. You can't talk about it. And I'm like, people talk about it all the time here. But in world, it is nobody knows anything. You can't even take photos. Yeah. Where here, they were like, you can take photos, just no video, no pictures of other parties.
No pictures in the bathroom.
No pictures in the bathroom. And that's what they said. That's all they said. But they said, multiple people said, take as many photos as you like. Just please respect other people and don't get other people in your pictures. Mm-hmm. So we walked, towards New Orleans Square, and he's just getting more.
We were
and
very
more.
early too.
We were early, and you're just getting like more and more. And you're like, I need to get some water. Like, I need to get some water. So we went. We just got some like water, and we sat for a bit, and yeah, like I was like, once we get in, like once we ring the bell and we're in there, I'm sure you will feel better. Like, and so it was close enough that we did.
Yeah.
We went, rang the bell. And they asked like, oh,
And they're tricky about this too, because there's 2 Club 33 doors. There's the original door, which is near the exit of Pirates, which you see the big 33 on the door and the big emblem. That's the old entrance before they remodeled it.
Yeah.
The new entrance is by the bathrooms by the railroad station.
Which like if you've seen pictures from the one in Disneyland, like there's like this staircase that winds up. That used to be open to anyone. I have pictures of me and my friends there in high school. Like I could post that picture and be like, look, a bunch of teenage girls going to Club 33. Like, no, this is just back in 2002. Like it used to be open, that area. So they closed that off and it's like just for Club 33.
The Court of Angels.
The Court of Angels. So once we got in, you like immediately felt a lot better.
I was feeling a lot better.
And yes, so they were having an Alice in Wonderland overlay. Immediately when they said that, I was a little nervous because I saw that they had Alice in Wonderland bags. I saw people walking out and I saw that they had some Alice in Wonderland merchandise. I was a little nervous about that. I'll get to that later. I was just nervous about some other things that I had been wanting not being there. Mm-hmm. So we go in, they say, take as many pictures as you'd like. They show, they just give you the lowdown. But it was out. So they had like these big, beautiful, like fake flowers lining the staircase. And yeah, it was beautiful. It was really nice. So we had a table on the balcony. And for the first hour or so, we were the only ones there.
Yeah.
So there's only one other table out there. And we were the only ones there for like an hour. Beautiful. Does he have a different name than server? It's probably something much fancier, but it's a 4-course meal.
Waiter.
That's not fancier than server, isn't it?
I don't know.
Anyways, he was very, very nice, very informative.
Timothy was his name.
His name was Timothy, so it was easy for us to remember.
Yep. Well, going back to when we first walked in, because you hit the doorbell.
I did.
And then they're like, Club 33, may we help you? And we're saying, we have a reservation today at 6:15. And then they opened the door and they literally
barely open it.
Barely sticks his head out. Says, "Can we help you?"
I just told you I got a reservation. Open the door.
And I think that they were looking us up and down to make sure that we fit the dress code.
Oh, but then someone came in after us. They asked us like, "Oh, have you been in the park today?" When we were waiting for our reservation, several people came in that looked like they had been in the park all day. They were wearing shorts, tennis shoes. Kids were wearing shorts and tennis shoes. Like,
I think they went up to the lounge.
So yeah, so there's the restaurant,
the dining room. Well, he wasn't the host. He was our actual waiter.
Yeah, he was our actual like server. But there was many of them. There was the one that brought us water. There was the one that took our plates away. There was the one that brought us the plates. Then there was the one
who brought the food.
There were like 4 or 5 different people that waited on us. So there's the members only. We are talking about Club 33 in Disneyland. There's the members only lounge, and we could not go there unless we were with the member, which we were not. There they have, I feel like members probably go there way more than the like actual restaurant.
Well, they have more a la carte items. They have, it's not a 4-course meal. You can get a la carte items. You can get, very nice burgers and other food items that I think for Club 33 members who are looking to, especially celebrities who are looking to get away from the crowds, this is a place that they go to be able to enjoy the parks without, the crowds and to have the privacy that they need.
Yeah. But yeah, so
What?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were asking me something.
No. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, nothing.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
You just looked upset.
No.
So yeah, they brought us to they took us upstairs.
Oh, we're going back now.
Well, we didn't.
Well, I said we sat on the balcony.
We're
We're skipping
okay.
around a little bit.
We are.
Because I don't want to say like every single detail.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's true. Okay.
Not that I care about the like secretiveness of it, because I will talk about my feelings later about that. I have never seen any celebrities out in the park. I'm not stressing. Okay. Anyways, one thing that was really cool in there that they show you is there is a table that Lily and Disney handpicked for Mary Poppins. It is a table that is in the entryway in the Banks' home. Mary Poppins is one of my favorite movies, so that was really cool. We just like walked by it kind of quickly, but then when we left, I touched it. I was like, wait, I want to touch it. Julie Andrews probably touched this table. And she's my favorite person. But yeah, so they give us the menu. We're a little nervous about it, but it was good. Like we were like, okay, we could find a choice in each course that we weren't too scared about.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was, I'm recording on my phone.
I have
the picture of the menu.
Yeah.
And I didn't post pictures because, on our TikTok page and on our IG page, I posted pictures from our dinner. I didn't post a picture of the menu because I just wasn't sure if that's something that I don't see a lot of that. So I wasn't sure if that's something that they want us to give it away, so to kind of embrace the specialness of it. So I didn't post pictures.
So
we're on the balcony and we're overseeing. So if you don't know where Club 33, where it sits, it's on top of Cafe Orleans, and we're on the balcony. We're overseeing New Orleans Square. We have a great view of Tom Sawyer's Island for Fantasmic. Hint, hint. We'll get into that later. But yeah, it was a really prime spot that we got because the dining room was full. It was full. Every table was full.
Yeah.
And it was kind of nice to be on the balcony where it was a little bit more secluded. The weather was like perfect.
Oh, it was perfect. Also, we do not like fish. And even though people say, oh, fish doesn't smell or taste fishy when it's prepared right,
the dining room smelled
like
of fish
to us.
Oh my gosh.
So we were glad that we were outside. But okay. So like for the first course, Tim got squash blossoms.
Which that would be not something that I would ever pick.
I'm so proud of you, babe. Well, you kind of had to because
I had to, but it had chicken in it. And I like chicken.
And
it was the best chicken I've ever had in my entire life.
And I like chicken in things. I never want like a piece of chicken because of a texture thing where I'm just like, if chicken isn't done right, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of chewy or it's kind of this. It was so good. I don't even know.
The texture was perfect. And it was
so
like
good.
in this.
So much flavor.
It was in this fried
chicken
casing.
Sun Gold tomato. That's what it said.
So yeah, it was this chicken that was like fried in this something.
I'm not that picky. I just don't like some things.
And it had like the squash puree and then puree and tomatoes, but the chicken was so good.
It was so good. It was so good. And then I got the spring asparagus and it was really good. It was like so flavorful and all the seasoning. It had like roasted strawberries and it was really good. So for the second course, some of the options were how did he say this? Barchette? Is that what he said?
Barchette, yeah.
Pasta, which is what we both got. And it had kind of like a pesto type flavor. It was really good.
It was like
the pasta itself was just like the texture of the pasta was just
perfect.
so good.
It was
perfectly cooked. It had really good mushrooms in it, which you do not.
I do not like mushrooms. I did not eat the mushrooms, but it was like in this pesto type broth, and it was just really good, really flavorful. Yeah. I mean, the flavors on all the courses was just like
Parmesan broth.
Explosion in your mouth.
It was so good. The other options were like Sonoma quail. I'm not going to eat quail.
Nope.
Lamb cheek. I'm not going to eat that. Sounds too much like lamb chop, which was one of my favorite shows as a kid. I'm not going to. Did you get that too? Yeah. I love mushrooms too. Okay. So for the entree, the choices were sustainable fish.
My mouth is already watering.
You guys just get ready. Which neither of us like fish. Heritage pork loin, which was braised pork fritter, twice baked sweet potato, local cherries, American American Wagyu eye of ribeye, and then prime petite filet. So I am not a big meat eater. And so none of that sounded great to me. Like, it didn't sound bad, but I would never order any of those things because I'm not a big, like, for a main course, a piece of meat. It's just not my thing. I like meat in things, but just having a piece of meat is never, like, really my thing. But I love sweet potatoes. So I went with the heritage pork loin because I was like, I don't know, but I love sweet potato. So everything already has been so good. I'm just going to go for it.
It's pork. You like pulled pork?
I like pulled pork.
You like bacon?
I love bacon. Okay, let's just go for it.
Yeah.
You got the ribeye.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert. I do wish I would have gotten the ribeye. I've never seen you react to food this way.
I'm still dreaming about it.
I caught him looking at a picture of it yesterday. And we can't take video, right? But I was taking a lot of pictures and then they're live pictures. And so he put them together. And then when he's talking, he's like gesturing and his face was like intent. Like he was describing to me how good this piece of meat was, this steak was. And I'm like, so then I tried to bite and I was like, oh my gosh. Like it was.
So I was going back and forth between the ribeye and the filet mignon, and there was something on the filet that I wasn't sure about. What was it?
Bone marrow.
It was the bone marrow. Bone marrow just kind of doesn't sound appetizing to me. I know some people really love it. I don't like eating bones. And
I don't want the marrow of the bone.
And so I went with the ribeye, and then our waiter, Timothy, he's like, good choice. That's my favorite. But I also don't like a lot of pink in my meat.
Yeah.
I know like the more pink you have, the more tender and the more flavorful the meat is. The texture. I know.
I hate the word tender.
And so I know when I say like, oh, I don't like a lot of pink, I am terrified of food poisoning. I've had food poisoning enough times to where I never want it ever again in my entire life. And so I like to know that my food is cooked and that it is not raw. And so I told him, I was like, how pink is the ribeye? And he's like, well, we usually do like a medium rare. And I was like, I don't like a lot of pink. He's like, okay, well, if we do it well done, it's not going to come out. It's not going to be good. And I was like, no, I understand that. And he's like, how about we do something more like medium well? There's still going to be a little bit of pink in there, but it's still going to have the flavor and the texture. I'm like, okay, let's do that. And oh my gosh, it was the best meal I can 100% say this. It is the best meal I have ever had in my entire life.
Which is good because we will never pay that much for a meal ever again in our life. Ever again.
The sear on the outside
Here he goes. Here he goes.
The sear on the outside of the cut was so much flavor, and it just the texture was perfect, and it was just an explosion in your mouth of meaty goodness. Steak goodness. It's probably a wrong way to describe it, but
so if you're just joining on TikTok, we had the privilege of eating at Club 33 for our anniversary. We had someone offered to get us reservations there, a member there, and so we are talking about that. Bison steak, ooh, yeah, but yeah. It really was. And I'm not like a steak person. Again, I'm not for a meal, the main part of the meal to just be a piece of meat. I like meat in pasta. I like meat in things. But I'm never like, I just want a piece of meat.
And I'm the same way either. I don't eat steak a lot.
That's because I don't make it.
I know you don't. And so, but I know these types of places have that. Yeah. And what I thought it was interesting when we sat down and he explained like, hey, it's a four course meal. We, hope you guys are hungry because it's a lot of food. We got to the main course. I was like, I'm not full at all.
But by the end of the main course.
But by the end of the main course and by dessert, I was like, oh, wow, I'm really satisfied.
I wasn't full by the end of the main course because there were 2 pieces of the pork loin and I only ate 1. Tasted really good, but I wasn't. This is gonna make me sound picky, but I'm really not that picky of an eater. Like I will eat, but this is not the same. This is not your typical eating. This is not your typical meal.
Yeah.
Like if I went to just a average restaurant, I am not super picky, but my new friends. Wait, you don't have to say. Huh?
He's asking if the member is on the live.
Oh, no.
No.
No, I don't think so. But the flavor was fantastic, but there was something about the texture where I was just very aware that I was eating an animal. And again, I love hamburgers. But it was just a little chewier than I would have liked it to be. And I'm sure that's how it I'm sure it was prepared amazing because everything was. And again, the flavor was fantastic. I could just only eat one of them.
And the bread.
Oh, the bread.
We didn't mention the bread and the butter.
The bread.
It was funny because I saw pictures of bread, when I was doing research. But nothing on the menu mentions about, bread service or anything like that. And so when he took our order, I was like, do you guys have bread? And he's like, we do, but it comes out during the second course. Would you like it early? I was like, yes. I want bread right now.
It was, the butter was like a lemon herb butter.
Yeah. And we ate that bread pretty quick. And I was like, we should get more bread.
And I said, don't, because it'll be $80.
And he was like, they're going to charge us extra. I was like, I don't care. So I asked him, can we have more bread? He's like, absolutely. And they didn't charge us.
I just didn't know. And I didn't want to risk adding $80 to this already crazy bill. But that was amazing. And then dessert. Good night, nurse. Okay. So. Man.
It just blew my mind because what I picked was something that I would never pick.
Oh, no. Okay,
I would never pick this.
Here, the options were chocolate creme brulee with mint ice cream.
That's what I got.
Which is what I figured I would get. But then there was a pineapple cheesecake with caramel white chocolate, warm olive oil cake with blackberry, pixie tangerines, pistachio. That sounded really good too. Or an artisanal cheese. Yeah, right. Okay, come on. I'm not getting cheese.
With the cheese plate.
Can I get the cheese plate? Charge you for every basket of chips? Oh, that's awful. Ew. Okay, so he got the chocolate creme brulee, which I was surprised because I love mint chip. Mint chip is my favorite ice cream. He does not like mint chocolate. I got the cheesecake.
I don't like the combo.
I got the cheesecake. He loves cheesecake, but he does not like pineapple.
I do not like pineapple. So I picked the lesser of two evils.
The mint ice cream. Oh my gosh.
Was like real mint.
Real mint.
Ice cream. It was not this fake mint chip stuff.
No, it was like when you smell a real mint leaf. Like it was real mint, and it was so good. So good. I'm like, we need to find some mint ice cream that is actual mint. This is so good. And so at first he just tried some of the chocolate and it was too rich for him. Like, cause he doesn't like super rich, but then when you paired it together,
it was perfect. It was like, they thought like, oh, this combination is perfect. It complements each other. It takes the intensity of each other off to where it's like perfect.
Yeah. And then the cheesecake. Best cheesecake I've ever had in my life. And I've had a lot of cheesecakes. And I had you try because I was like, okay, this part doesn't taste pineapple-y. And you like, it was.
Oh yeah. The texture was perfect.
It was amazing. It was amazing. And then with the like pineapple, oh my gosh. And on top of our desserts was a little Club 33 happy anniversary thing on there. They also, we didn't say, they gave us a card.
Oh,
happy anniversary, and like a bunch of different like cast members signed it. So that was really sweet. But yeah, so by like halfway through the cheesecake, I was really, and it's small, but I was full, but I was like, I will not let this go to waste. I don't care how full I am. I don't care that I feel like I'm about to throw up possibly. I cannot let this be thrown away. So I finished that cake.
Yeah. I finished mine too. Normally something that rich, I would not have finished it. I wouldn't have finished it, but I ate every bit of it.
So good. So we're done and we're just like, sitting there. I was wanting to go shopping and get some Club 33 merch. And so I told you though, it was about an hour 50 minutes or so, an hour or 50 minutes. It's true. Before Fantasmic, and I was like, we were like, man, this would be a great view for Fantasmic, but we were saying the whole time, we don't know if we're going to like last, like we're going to be done and we're going to have to go and like, we're not going to get to watch Fantasmic. And I was like, maybe he'll come out and be like, we don't have any other reservation for the balcony tonight. You guys could stay and watch Fantasmic.
Guess what he came out and said?
Maybe 5 minutes later, he comes out and he's like, we're really busy inside, but we don't have any other reservations for the balcony tonight. So I know it's a long wait, but if you'd like to stay and watch Fantasmic, we can't have any more service for you, but you could stay here and watch Fantasmic.
We're like, absolutely. Yes.
I'm like, a long wait. You know how long I park up for the fireworks to get a good spot? Like, that's nothing. And so we asked, I was like, well, can we go and like look at, some of the merchandise and then come back? And he was like, yeah, of course, and I was like, well, okay, then 40 minutes is like nothing, I'm like, sure. Which we ended up not doing that because there were so many people checking out and purchasing. So like we waited, we just sat and waited.
We checked out the bathrooms.
I may have taken a free mouthwash.
I took one too.
I was like, they just had like a table full of mouthwashes and I was like, taking this. Yeah, the bathrooms were gorgeous. So then we got to watch Fantasmic. It wasn't like, it was cool to watch it from there. Is it the best view? No, because there's a big tree. There's a couple big trees. Yeah. So it's not the best view, but it was a really cool experience. Also the sound, the audio kind of bounced off the building weird. So there would be like, it was almost seemed like it was delayed or something. But still really cool.
And also it reminded me, because we haven't seen Fantasmic in a few years, and it reminded me why we don't watch it, because I wasn't crazy about it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's amazing. I loved it in high school. It's an amazing show. I love the Peter Pan ship. And like, that is so cool because they're like swinging on ropes and it's like, a live action Peter Pan right in front of you. And then the last, the Mark Twain with all the characters, but I prefer the castle. I prefer World of Color. Probably not. That's okay. I can't afford it. No. But so then we go to leave and I'm like, okay, we're going to get some merch, right?
Mm-hmm.
There were 3 things I wanted. I wanted Club 33 ears. I wanted a Dooney and Burke, Club 33 Dooney and Burke.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted a ring.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed in the case, I'm like, is that, when we were walking in, I was like, was that all? They're like, this is the merchandise area. And I was like, that's it? Like, I didn't see that much. So I noticed in the case, there were Dooney and Burke Club 33 ears. And there were Alice in Wonderland ears.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, are those all the ears you have? Do you have like your regular Club 33 ears? And she was like, oh, no, we don't have those right now. I was like, oh, okay. Because it's not like, oh, next time.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm never going back here. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, I'll look at the Alice ones because the Dooney and Burke ones were like almost $300 and I'm not going to do that. And then I was like, oh, and I noticed you only had the large Dooney and Burke. Do you still have like the medium size one? No, we're all sold out of that. I was like, oh, okay.
That's because Mamacita took all of it. That's where it all went. She went before us and took everything.
Good night, Justin. Oh man. Yeah. Thanks a lot. That was a good one. But, yeah. And so I was like, and then I was looking at the Alice ears. They were beautiful, but like what I wanted to get for the ears was it was like a collector's thing for me to remember the experience for me personally. And the ears just didn't hit that for me, like the Alice ears. Like they just, and I'm like, there are other things that I know that I want out just in the park that I'd rather spend my money on. Like I was going to get something. Like I was like, I'm leaving with something, but I wanted to make sure that I loved it. So then I go and I see the ring that I want. And I'm like, okay, do you have more of those? He's like, oh, we sold a lot yesterday. Let me check. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Thankfully, there were 2 other rings I was looking at, but this one was my top choice.
Mm-hmm. Those were expensive, man. For ears.
And Tim bought me 2 Dooney and Burke purses earlier this year. So I Disney ones. So he's like, oh, we have 2 left. And I'm like, okay. He's like, I think one is a 10. And I know that that's too big. And I'm like, thankfully, one fit me. One fit me. So I got the ring I wanted. It's for my friends on the podcast. It's a stack of 3. 2 of them have like little Mickey heads. And then the one in the middle has a 33 and then they like all fit together. And we got the mouthwash. Yeah. So we saved the mouthwash. We saved the bag. We also saved the little happy anniversary chocolate.
Yeah, we need to check to make sure those are still.
I know it was hot today,
they melt.
And then they give you 2 little chocolates when you leave in a little Club 33 box. So we saved
those
the box.
Were really good
I mean, I
chocolates.
ate the chocolate, but we saved the box. So we have that, and I have the ring. So
yeah, the bags.
We have the bags. So I'm happy with that. I mean, I was bummed because it was like. Oh, again, it's not like something I'm going to do again,
Put it up to the top camera too, the phone camera.
Oh. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. It's like hard to see on camera. My eyelashes and then it all fits together. So yeah, just because it was like, it's not like I'm like, oh, well, when we come next year.
Yeah. I mean, overall, the whole experience lasted almost 4 hours. We were there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
we walked out at the finale of the fireworks. So that was like 9:45.
Yeah, it was almost 10 o'clock.
So it was like 3.5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what I was worried is like, we're paying all this money and we're going to get done like in an hour and a half. Like
I thought it would be longer. It wouldn't have been as long as if he didn't say you could stay. But also I noticed people inside, like they were there for a while. Well, it's 4 courses, but like they don't rush you, you know?
Yeah. I was trying to fully enjoy that steak. Like at one point I was eating it fast because it was so good. I was like, no, savor it.
He did. He was like, I need to slow down.
He just slow down.
So I definitely, hey, Aaron. I got pictures of him eating and
looking at the check,
describing the steak. Oh. And then I got pictures of him opening the bill.
Oh my gosh. Should we disclose how much? No. Okay.
That's nobody's business but our own.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. We did, going into it, knew how much it was going to be. Yes. Somewhat. And knowing that, we decided not to get certain things.
Right.
We like the wine pairing. If you wanted the wine pairing for each course, it was an extra $100 per person on top of the 4-course meal per person. Yeah.
So we were like, I was fine. I'm not a big wine drinker anyway. And so I was like, okay, I don't need to do that. Can you guess like the price is right? Nice, Aaron. You can guess. It doesn't mean that I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. I will tell you that we did the river dinner cruise on the Seine in Paris, and this was more expensive than that.
Also, the food was like 1,000,000 times better as well.
It was a lot better.
Like that was kind of actually disappointing, really.
I don't remember too much about it, but
I was not blown away.
I remember this. I will remember the Club 33 dinner.
Yeah.
For the rest of my life.
You could say it was comparable to the price of taking a family to 6 to Storytellers Cafe.
Yeah.
So it's probably comparable to that. So if you know what the price of that is.
Drew, you're a new Price is Right. You're talking new Price is Right. What about Bob? Don't tell me.
Bob Barker?
Bob Barker. Bob. Thank you, Bob.
So yeah, 6 people. You could take 6 people to Storytellers Cafe for the price of 2 people at Club 33. Yeah. On the low end.
On the low end, because we did each get a cocktail.
Yeah.
We didn't get it. We kind of wanted to get a cappuccino so we could get the like Club 33. They do the Club 33, but we were also so full. Yeah. I was like, I don't even think I could drink it, and we were like, no, we're okay.
We didn't do any extras. You know, if you like caviar, that's like an extra. We don't do caviar. You get other,
I was just going to like go and be like, can I just get the bread? No, I'm just kidding. Just water and bread. I'm good.
Pull out the Ziplocs, stuff those with
They didn't
bread.
do the Club 33 on your coffee? West Coast, Disneyland. Was it cheaper than a flight from LAX to Orlando? It depends on what time of year you go and if you have a layover or you fly direct.
You could go to LA to Orlando cheaper than what we paid for 2 people. For one ticket, one airplane ticket.
One person, not 2 people. Not 2
compared
people.
To 2 people going to Club 33.
2 of us it would be more expensive for both of us to fly to Orlando.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, fantastic experience.
Yeah. Very happy that we did it and that we could do it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, more than the even experience for me was the fact how it all came about and the person that offered it to us.
Yeah,
and
it was really cool.
The fact that they just came across my live on TikTok and then offered this, like that to me is more than the actual experience. But not that it wasn't great. It was just like that part to me is just like, wow, that's really cool. Like
when you think about it, I mean, you have this amazing membership And I'm sure you can't use it all the time. So why not be able to share it to people who want to experience it?
Well, it's just like, he doesn't know us. And so like, just so generous, like to do that, like just, like, and like all of the cast members are so nice. I was trying to explain this on my live the other morning. It's like, I did not feel any kind of snootiness from anyone there. Oh, absolutely not. I feel like the snootiness comes more from what people, and this is land. I don't know how it is in World, because it does seem a little different in World as far as it being so secretive and you can't take pictures, and which is kind of funny because it's not even the original one. Like, you would think that would be the case at Disneyland since it's like the original one that Walt Disney wanted. But don't get me on my little World versus Land soapbox about that. But they get you to sign up like a timeshare.
See, now to go, you have to sit through a 4-hour presentation
and get on the 10-year waiting list. Yes, Spoiled Stitch. It's people's perception. Well, and I mean, it is exclusive, right? It's like, I do feel like the price of the meal alone could make it exclusive if there wasn't a membership, because most people are not going to spend that.
No. On a regular basis?
On a regular basis on a meal. So it would make it exclusive even if it wasn't a private club.
Yeah.
I did see some things that made me sad for children. Where I was like, those kids, like, is that kid having any fun here sitting with 4 grown adults looking so bored on their birthday? Felt out of place, like I didn't belong there for sure. I think I probably would have felt that way had we been inside.
Yes.
We were outside, and for half of the time we were alone. And then another couple came. The couple that came out, they were members. I could tell that they were members because they were like, oh, you don't have this anymore. When I went to the bathroom, there was like a little girl in front of me, and I was like, oh, are you waiting? And she was like, oh no, I'm just waiting for my friend. You can go ahead. Maybe 8. And then her friend came out, and then the adult that was with them was like, while they were like, washing their hands and getting ready to walk out, she's like, oh, did you like your dinner? And she was like, yes, I do miss I do still wish they had the like spaghetti squad. Like the little girl is talking like this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're not a guest here. You come here. Like, and then there were like people walking out of the lounge and like young children that were like, oh, my ears. And like, this is their normal.
It's a different.
It was so odd to me. Like, this is how these kids are experiencing Disneyland. And I don't know. It just made me kind of sad, honestly. Like, I'm like, you're coming here for this 4-course meal or this fanciness and like feeling exclusive instead of going out and just riding Dumbo. Like, you saw kids running through the lounge. They have just, I don't know. Hey, Steph.
It's a different class of people. Yeah. And obviously they, I mean, you could say that, I mean, it's all relative, if that's what they grew up knowing, then that's normal to them. Where to us, being able to go to Disneyland and Disney World as much as we do, there's people who can only do it once in a lifetime, who can only go to Disneyland once never. And so that is weird to them.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's all perception and relative. But yes, it is weird seeing kids in this nice of a place, But
well, and when, afterwards we were talking and saying like, if I had the Golden Corral. It's going to Disney like going to Golden Corral for the rest of us. Like Denny's. It's like going to Denny's.
Well, we asked one of the waiters, because we saw these kids, like, what do they eat?
So yeah, I did ask. I was like, what is your kids menu? Because there's no way.
He said like, oh, they, like they do have fries but like they have like, we do like cuts of the filet, do like strips for them and other things are a little bit more easier on a kid's palate. But he says it's definitely nicer than going to Chili's. I mean, that's what he said. It's no doubt.
It's not like Chili's. But we were talking about it afterwards. And for us personally, if we had that much money to spend on something, we would buy into DVC.
Mm-hmm.
Like hands down.
We find more value
no
in
question
that.
in what I would spend my money on. Like even if I had that kind of money.
But
no, if I already had DVC and I had that kind of money.
You showed me this TikTok a while ago, or a couple nights ago. The membership is just not the lounge.
Okay, let me find it.
The membership is just not being able to go to the lounge or to the dining room and be able to have this experience. There's much more that comes with membership. Yes, it's very expensive. It's about $40,000 to $50,000. Supposedly, no one really knows the full price because they don't advertise it.
Yes,
but it comes with 50 park hopper tickets a year that you can give out, and it comes with a annual pass to the membership for the member, and it comes with 5 VIP tours.
For up to 10 people.
Now,
that doesn't include those 10 people. So say it was me and you, and then we invited 8 people. Doesn't include those 8 people's tickets. So you could give them one of those tickets. But if you've already given out those tickets to other people, those people would have to pay for their ticket. But the VIP tour, you get the 5 VIP tours. So this is from Magic Makes Memories. They're friends in here, and they have a podcast. And so you could go look it up on TikToks. Just search Club 33 Breakdown and their post will come up. So he's breaking down all the things you get. So like the annual pass, the private lounge access, and like those things in itself, we're like, okay, that's not adding up to 45 to 60,000 for the membership and then up to 16,000. These are all like estimated thing a year.
Yeah.
And now is that per person? Is it 60?
One person is a member and then they have their guests.
They have their like dependents. Like you would be like
I'm a member.
I'm a member. You're my dependent.
Okay. Let's go with that.
Okay. You get enhanced lightning lane. So it's like basically you get to go on whatever ride and skip the line. Like you
it's probably like Premier Pass. It's like Premier Pass.
He said it's more than Premier Pass because you can do the ride multiple times. Mm-hmm. You don't have to plan it out. You just skip the line. Tisa said, DVC is the best investment I've ever made. If you have the opportunity to do it. Yeah, I would love to. Mm-hmm. But then what really brings up that value is those 50 park tickets you get a year to hand out to your friends or family, and then the 5 VIP tours. Yeah. That brings that value up to being pretty much equal. Again, like it ranges the membership price, but
yeah, because there's different tiers of membership because there is a Club 33 in California Adventure. It's just a lounge. It's not a restaurant. But you have to have the higher tier to gain access to that lounge in California Adventure, in addition to the lounge in Disneyland. But yeah, you're asking if it was yearly. So they have initiation dues. So that's the one-time fee that you pay when you start your membership, and then they have their annual dues. It's very similar to how like a country club is structured. So when you belong to a country club, you have your initiation dues to gain access to the club, and then you have your dues that you pay every single year. Yeah. So that first year is going to be the most expensive, and then your annual dues are going to be cheaper. But those perks that you get every year, like the tickets, the VIP tours, the lightning lanes, it adds up to being more of a value than the actual annual dues that you pay every year. So you do get more than what you pay for. It's still a lot of money.
Yeah. But that I don't have that wasn't the right word, because I was gonna say but overall fantastic experience. If anyone ever invites you, like 100%, don't turn it down. Know that you will spend a whole lot of money.
Be prepared to spend a lot of money.
On a meal.
Just on the dinner itself.
It's a country club, but way less boring. Yeah. I would love to see what the members only lounge is like.
I was, while you were looking at merch, I kept peeking in, just looking down the long hallway.
Yeah, it's just a long hallway. You can't really see.
Apparently it has more like Disney artifacts and custom paintings and things like that for only members to see. I was kind of hoping that they do more of like a tour as we were going through. The hostess, she was kind of moving us kind of quick, but they looked like they were very busy.
Yeah.
That evening.
Well, it was the day before Mother's Day, and
but
sorry.
But overall, it was an amazing experience. I'm so glad that we were able to experience it. I am forever grateful to our member he's our buddy, that, reached out and, was willing to offer this. I mean, it doesn't,
and offered it like, I didn't even know this person was a member. So nothing about that came up when we were messaging.
You were talking about it. You were just talking about.
No, we were talking about Disneyland. Nothing came up. I said, he asked what our home park was or how often we go. And and I was like, oh, we go a couple times a year. And he's like, yeah, Disneyland is my home too. Let me know next time you guys are going down. Maybe I can get you into Club 33. Like, there was no oh, we were talking about Club 33. Just offered it okay. But they should sell memberships on TikTok Shop. The commission on that would be fantastic. I could retire. But yeah, and we were talking about it while we were eating. We're like, okay, how do we thank this person? It's not like we could give them anything, but what do we do? And it's not like we could get their address. How do we thank this person? I want to send them a thank you card or something, but it's I don't know. I still need to come up with something.
Yeah.
We can't send a note, but we messaged again and we're like, thank you so much.
We'll treat them to dinner next time at Club 33. How about that?
We will. If you get us in with you to the members only lounge, we'll buy you a hamburger.
Yeah. As a thank you, take us to the lounge. First off, take us, and then we will pay for your meal.
We'll pay for your a la carte meal. No, but just, I am still just blown away at that. Just that this person was nice enough to offer it to strangers and so nice. And
yeah.
I'll buy you a glass of water. Would you like some bread? Yeah. So very grateful.
Mm-hmm.
Was also he told them that it was our anniversary, and there was a card, and so really special.
We were hoping to meet up with him in the parks that day, but he said he wasn't able to make it in. But
that would have been really cool.
In the future, we'll be able to meet up and thank him in person.
Thank him. Yeah, that would be nice.
So, yeah, buy them a churro. Here's a churro.
There we go.
Get you a churro.
There we go.
But that's our Club 33 story. Never to happen again.
Yeah, but that's okay because it happened once. I never even gave it any thought to oh, I wonder if one day I'll go. I didn't even think about the fact that members can invite people or like that they can get a reservation for someone. Like I guess I didn't really know that that was a thing that they did. So it never even crossed my mind that maybe I would someday meet a member that would, I don't know. It just never really, it wasn't something I thought about. Yes. Thank you, Mamacita. You did prepare me for the cost. And I told Tim, I was like, so I was texting with Mamacita.
I was scared.
And do you she told me a little breakdown. You did go bougie, Mamacita. You did.
Yeah.
And I told Tim, I was like, well, I watched her haul and, we could do it cheaper than Mamacita did. But yeah, I mean, it saved us because the two of the three things I wanted were out of stock. And so that helped. That helped because I would have bought them.
So I hope you liked our Club 33 story. And
I feel like it was really boring. I don't know.
No, it's something
a lot.
It's something that people are so curious about because it's so secretive. There's not a lot of people that talk about it. And it's, it's hard to find information about it. I mean, there are blogs, there are people that post videos about it.
There are Facebook groups.
There's
Book of Faces groups.
And so people are just naturally curious of like what it's like.
Yeah.
It's just a really nice restaurant with some Disney artifacts.
From what we got to experience, it would be neat to see the lounge and like what it's like over there. And like for them, like for members just to like hang out, it would be neat to see it with a member and to be able to kind of talk to them about like, okay, so like, how do you use your membership? Like, and like
what's the process? How long did you have to wait?
Yeah.
To become
but also
a
just
member?
like, okay, when you come to the parks, how do you how often do you go to the actual restaurant? Is that just like maybe special occasion things and typically you just go to the lounge? Like just kind of how do you use your membership? Like
for sure.
Yeah. Do you do the yes, they do. He said they have to pay for the restaurant. So nothing like the food or anything is not included. I did wonder that. I wondered as I was looking around at people, I kept thinking, okay, you can tell like, okay, they're members. What does he do? What does that man do right there for a living?
Well, a lot of some of these, businesses are members so that they share the benefits with their employees.
Yeah.
Much like how, like, for instance, my dad, he works for a company and the company belongs to a country club. And so they share the country club with the employees. It's a similar thing. Some businesses are members to Club 33 and they share the benefits to their employees.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. I'm just, especially the ones with like with the young children there. I just had so many questions. Yeah.
But we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for listening and bearing with our kind of weird schedule lately. We're taking lots of breaks, but hopefully we can be a little bit more consistent. We got some fun stuff coming up. So looking forward to sharing about that.
I was like, what?
We did. So we didn't talk, real briefly, because we went to the park. We went straight to Club 33.
Yes.
And then by the time we got out, it was like 9:45. We did ride one ride.
Hyperspace Mountain.
Because it's my favorite.
It's amazing.
And we were doing some merch shopping. And because when we got out, it was like 100 and something minutes.
Because it was right when the fireworks ended.
Yeah.
So we were walking out of the Club 33 doors during the finale of the fireworks, which was nice timing. Because like the music, you could hear the music. It was like, we're done. It's amazing.
And so we decided to go over to Star Trader. We did a little shopping there. I want this Star Wars Spirit jersey, but they didn't have it. And while I was checking out with this shirt, You tapped me. You're like, it's 35 minutes.
I was just checking. I was like,
And so we really waited probably more like closer to 40 minutes. But we were at least able to ride that. And then by then it was like after 11. And
what did we do?
We went over.
I was looking for Bluey merch. I couldn't find any, and I don't understand. I don't know what's happening.
So we went over to the Small World over there, and then we went over to the Emporium.
Yeah, and then we went back. But then the next day, so we had a reservation for the next day, just in case we wanted to get breakfast in the park before we went to the beach. But then we decided not to just get breakfast at Grand Californian. But you forgot to cancel the reservation, and so we had to check in.
That's right.
So we had breakfast at the Grand Californian, went into the entrance to California Adventure from the hotel, and then we walked out, or we got into the park. We debated going on Grizzly River Run for like a minute, and then we were like, no, we said we were going to leave. We said we weren't going to do Disneyland.
We wanted to go
today.
to the beach,
and we walked right back out.
Yeah.
And
we did go to the beach. We went to Malibu
for about 10 minutes.
We were literally on the beach for 10 minutes. Like, oh shoot, we got to get home.
Yeah. Traffic was way worse than what it was when we looked and planned that morning. Traffic had almost doubled. And so by the time we got there, we were like, we have to get home now because our kids are there and it's a school night and the people that have our kids need to leave. So we're going to go. But still, it was fantastic. Great way to spend an 18th anniversary.
It was.
Yeah. So
we hope you enjoyed this story. This is the third time I've said that. And you can follow us here on TikTok. We go live on TikTok, recording the podcast. We're also on other platforms, IG. And if you're watching us on TikTok, you can listen to our podcast tomorrow on wherever you stream your podcasts.
Woo-hoo!
Audio version. So we hope you enjoyed all of this. And if you like what you hear, please leave us a review. We appreciate that. And until next time, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.